I'm Pushpa, and today I'm going to interview Miss Garza, our math teacher.
Hi, Pushpa.
Hi, Miss Garza. Now I'm going to start asking you questions. The first question is, what do you do during a typical day?
Okay, a typical day for me consists of coming into school, making sure that I have all my materials ready for the day's lesson, and I do see 3 sections of math students. I have 83 students that I see every day, and I have them for 90 minutes. So the first 45 minutes is math instruction, and then the second 45 minutes is math lab class.
Okay, that's such a busy day.
It is busy.
Next question. What services do you provide?
So since I'm the 4th grade math teacher, I provide math instruction to 4th graders.
Good. How do you use math in your job?
So besides teaching math to my students, math instruction and teaching them new 4th grade skills, and enhancing other skills on other students, I have to use math in my everyday life. For example, I have to make sure that I'm here on time. I have to figure out how much time I can be away from my classroom if I'm on a conference or if I'm in on my lunch. I have to figure out how much time I can be away from my class and what time I have to return back to be back in class on time. If I'm preparing for my class and making copies, I have to be able to figure out how many copies I need so that every single student has the materials they need.
Well, that's a lot of math.
Math is used every day, all day almost.
Okay, so next question. What math tools did the math teachers use in the past that are no longer used? Also, how do math teachers use tools that are not used in the past?
Okay, so in the past, probably the most common item that is no longer used is the chalkboard. If you guys have watched older movies, the teachers used to use chalk and chalkboards. And so now we have whiteboards, we have some schools provide or have smart boards, and other tools, maybe calculators, depending on how far back you go. At one point there was only adding machines with paper rolls in them. Then the calculator was invented in the 60s, but the calculator has also been much more advanced now, and it can do more functions than it used to be able to do. We have graphing calculators, and definitely there's much more technology now than there was in the past.
Well, that's really interesting. So now I finished my question. I'm going to ask you. Now my partner, Anwita, is going to come and ask you a few more questions about your math. Here you go. I'm Anwita. I'm Pushpa's partner. I'm going to ask Miss Garza another few questions.
Hi, Anwita.
Hi. Number 1, can you describe your teaching method?
My teaching methods change depending on the grade level that I teach and the school that I'm teaching at. Currently, I do whole group lessons and a lot of student-centered lessons as well. The first 45 minutes of instruction is generally the whole group lesson, a little bit of small group lesson or student-centered lesson. And then the second 90 minutes is intervention and self-paced learning. Students work on their Chromebook and are using a math program. And while they're doing that, I'm pulling small groups and doing interventions.
What are pros and cons of your math teaching?
The pros are definitely sharing my love of math and showing students new math skills. The cons are when I have students that are not as excited about math as I am.
Number 3, how do you use technology in class?
Technology is used, we have basic technology, we have more advanced technology. Basic technology would be using my laptop and the overhead projector to project whatever lesson I'm teaching. I get cool videos from different websites. Depending on what skill we're learning, we could be using Chromebooks, we could be using apps on different devices, and different math programs that you guys use on Chromebooks, QR codes, there's different math games that are available now that were not available before that we use in math class.
Number 4, how would you provide personalized instructions to those who need more?
So I have to look at the data. Whenever I give an assessment, I look at the data, and that helps me determine where students need extra support. And then I can work with them when I do small group instruction. I pull them and work with them on specific skills. And then I also provide after-school tutorials, and I'm here on Saturdays for Saturday tutorials.
Number 5, what do you enjoy most about using math in your career?
I just enjoy that I get to share my passion for math, and I get to provide more math knowledge to those other students that also enjoy math. I also enjoy when somebody that struggles in math or doesn't think of math as their favorite subject then changes their mind about math because they're able to understand math a little better.
Okay, those are all the questions you're going to ask Miss Garza.
Thank you, girls.